My name is Akotida Felicia.
Okay.
My family name, in fact, family names.
Family names?
Yes.
Okay, how many family names?
When I go to China, they call me Kapungo. When I'm in Paga, they call me Kanti or Zizunga. So, any of them.
How many towns do you come from?
I'm from Paga, but my mom is from China.
Okay. Yeah. How long have you been into this business?
I think close to 6 or 5, 2018.
So that's 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. And how did you go into this business?
Actually, I didn't even plan to go into this business.
So what made you go into it?
So, like, my aunt is already into this work. She's been in it like close to 20 years now.
Okay.
So when I finished, I'm actually a product of Bolgatanga University.
Okay.
Yeah, I studied hotel catering and institutional management.
Okay.
So after my service, there was nothing to do. Yeah, but I was still hoping to find something. So I just come around. If I see any beautiful fabric she has made, I just take a picture of it.
Okay.
And post.
On your status or Facebook? Either
Facebook or WhatsApp. So it's my daughter who actually engineered this whole thing.
How old is she?
She's 14 now.
So at that time, let's subtract 5 from her age. Then she was 14 minus 5, 9 years.
Yes.
So at that time she was 9 years.
Yes.
Okay. So how did she engineer this whole thing?
Actually, she likes taking pictures. Anytime I take a picture or she goes through my phone and sees the pictures, I think I posted it and then somebody got interested.
Okay.
But then I wasn't into the business.
Okay.
Yeah, so I took the person's money and then I placed the order for someone to weave it.
But by then your auntie was...
She was, but she was engaged.
Okay, so...
Yes,
okay.
Because of the time.
Okay.
So I gave it to somebody to do it. And then my daughter was like, but Mama, why don't you sell it? Start selling some. See, there anything she see, even this grass, if you tell her this grass, if you take it, if you have stomach ache and you take it, it will start. She'll tell you that she wants to start selling.
She's business minded.
Yeah, so she was like, Mama, why don't you start selling it? Then I realized that it wasn't a bad idea.
Okay.
After school, I wasn't doing anything. So that was how I started. I just created a Facebook business page.
Okay.
For it. Then I started posting pictures. It wasn't easy anyway. You can post a picture the whole month, nobody has called
yes,
you.
Because if you create a new Facebook page, it's not easy to get even followers for that page.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was like that gradually. I didn't stop posting though. I kept pushing.
So when did you get your first order when you created that page?
It didn't really take that long.
Okay.
Because after I created the page, I boosted it.
Okay.
Yes. Though I didn't know much about social media marketing.
Okay.
But I was able to boost the page and then I got, I think, 2 customers from that. Those days they used to produce foyers for 120 cedis.
Okay.
So I sold foyers for 200.
Okay.
Yes.
So you had a profit of 80 cedis on each one.
But that first client didn't even buy 4 years. She bought 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So that was even better. So you could have made a profit of around 120 cedis.
Yes. So I think after that, she made the dress and sent me a picture.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The dress that she made with the fabric?
Yes.
Okay.
So after she sent me the picture, I posted it. And I think that particular design alone, we produced close to 5 or 7 of them. Yes.
And this time around, I guess your auntie got time for it, or you still...
Yes, she was the one I gave the order to.
Okay.
Yes. Because I can't go and give the money outside.
To somebody. So the first order that you made, that you say you sold around 200 cedis, your auntie made it?
No, that lady used to stay around where I stay.
Okay.
Yeah, but she has moved now.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's when the business took off.
Yes, that was how it started.
When did you get your biggest order? What has been your biggest order so far?
My biggest order so far was in January, February this year.
Okay.
Yes.
How big was it?
It was big. Hey. We had to produce for like 250 students in Sierra Leone.
250 students?
Yes.
The fabric?
Yes.
And each student was how many yards? Or is that,
I don't know, it depends. Some might use 4 yards, some will use 6 yards.
So how many yards did they
yards.
ask you to provide? Because 250 students, at least if each student is even 2 yards, that could be around 500 yards.
It in yards.
But it was huge.
But yes, I think we did the first one, and I think the lady liked it.
Okay.
And she sent in the second one.
All right.
So I think my auntie alone did close to 50 yards.
Okay.
Yes, and then I had about other 4 or 5 weavers. I gave part of it to also do it. I think Mariama.
Okay.
Yeah, about 6 other weavers.
Wow.
Yeah, which none of them did less than 20 years. Yes.
Was that your first international order?
Yes.
And was this huge?
Yeah.
She saw you on Facebook?
No, like what she told me that she came to Accra for this makeup conference.
Okay.
So she met one lady there, Larry. It was through Larry I got that contract. She's in Tamale.
Okay.
But she's also a makeup artist. So she met Larry, and I think she contacted someone first. And I don't know, the price the person gave her, she actually didn't.
It was too high
for her.
Okay.
So when she met Larry, I think they discussed about it, and then Larry gave her my number and also sent me hers.
So at the time you sent, has she gone back to Sierra Leone or she was still in Ghana?
I said she's there. She's not here.
So after the program, she left.
She left. She went back to Sierra Leone.
So you have to ship everything to her.
Actually, she has a cousin in Accra.
So you sent to the cousin,
yes,
and
so
the cousin
I sent the things to Accra, and then she now takes them.
Why did you decide to start weaving yourself?
The decision to start weaving, not probably because I want to weave myself.
Okay.
But it got to a point that my aunts no longer have apprentices.
Okay, she used to have apprentices. Okay.
So, and this work, doing it alone too is tedious.
Okay.
Something that maybe you use, this warping I'm doing, let's say for instance, she's supposed to finish this one, warp this one, and come and do. If you are threading them through this, it takes the entire day.
Okay.
From morning to evening.
Just to thread?
Yes, just to thread this. Then probably the next day you come and continue this part. Here is for the headline, and this is the denting. Okay. This determines the thickness of the cloth.
Okay.
So imagine
So you can change the thickness. Is there a way to change it?
Once you have threaded them, you can't change it.
I mean, before you thread.
Before, yes.
You can adjust.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
If you can feel this, you will notice some difference.
Okay.
Like this too.
Oh, okay. It seems the black is.
Okay. That is because this is the white is more.
Okay.
So if we are going to use the black to fill it, this white will look dark.
Okay.
So you have to double the threads for this.
For the black one.
Yes.
Okay. And that's why the black is thicker.
Thicker.
Okay.
So imagine she has to finish this, then do the warping again and come back.
Okay.
Something that she could have done in 3 days. It means she'll have to spend the whole week to do it.
Okay.
So once she's doing this, I'm doing the warping. The moment she finishes, she transfer this one here. Then the next day she can start the weaving process again.
If she's weaving, how many yards can you weave in a day?
A day you can weave 2 yards.
2 yards?
Yes.
Do you usually face such a problem where people send you images of fabrics of some color combinations that they will wish to have, which you don't have over here?
Yes.
And in such situations, how do you deal with it?
That is what actually engineered this thing I'm doing.
Okay.
Yes, because that design is called ombre. We have different types of ombre designs. We have some that you mix just the threads to get it. But this one you use paint.
You use paint?
Yes, fabric paint. This.
So it's all white, but you use the paint to change the colors, or?
Yes, but it can be yellow, any color.
Okay.
But when you apply the fabric paint...
This is a fabric paint?
Yes. So when you apply it, it absorbs in. You have to leave it for like 3 to 4 days for it to dry.
To dry very well?
Yes.
Before you can weave?
You wash it and now weave it.
And when you wash, the color, won't it come off?
No. This particular paint doesn't fade.
What's the name of this paint?
Acrylics.
Okay, it's
paint.
okay. Okay.
I had to. A friend went to Accra, so she had to get this for me from Osu because we don't have it here.
Who told you that you can paint? You can paint the fabric. How did you learn that one?
YouTube.
YouTube. So when your auntie was doing it, she never applied it.
She has never done this.
But you introduced that one.
Yes, I'm not.
And you saw it on YouTube.
Yes.
And apart from today, have you tried it before?
Yes, I just when I got the paint, I just picked a few pieces. Like when we finish and cut this thing, there's some waste.
Okay.
That is there. So I just tried it on that to see whether it will fade or not. So when I tried it, I realized that it's something that doesn't fade.
Because I have some smokes that over the years, over the months, it starts to fade after vigorous or after some amount of washing.
That one is dyed.
That one is dyed?
Yes.
The paint
and that
one,
particular chemical is very harsh.
Okay.
I have one myself.
Okay.
Yeah. It weakens the thread. Yeah. So it actually doesn't stay long compared to this thread. Yes. And that one I think is done. They call it the boya. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That one they dye their yarns before doing the weaving.
Do you get orders every week? Whether it is local, from people outside, and the rest, or it comes once in a while?
Sometimes there are times that the orders comes frequent.
Okay.
Yes, and that there are times it will just break for a while. That's why I decided to get the outlet.
So are you doing this full time?
Yes.
You are not doing any other work apart from this? I'm not doing
any other thing apart from this now.
Where do you see this business in the next 3 to 5 years?
The next 3 to 5 years. You see, when I started this business, it was just with my phone.
Okay.
And taking pictures and posting on social media.
Okay.
But to the glory of God, now I have a shop where you can just walk in.
You have a shop where
like
all your fabrics are there.
Yes, yes.
Where is it?
It's opposite the old National filling station.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can just walk in and probably you find something you like.
So usually on your normal days, that's where you are?
Yes.
On weekdays, you are at the shop?
That is if I don't have any work doing here. If I don't have any work doing there, I stay there.
But if you have work doing here, and maybe there will be some people who might also want to come and buy something, or you have somebody who looks after the shop?
No, for now I don't have someone.
So once you are here, they cannot have you at the shop?
Mostly when they are coming, they call you.
What if somebody doesn't have your contact? They are just passing by, they realize there's a shop over here, so I just want to go there and buy something. You haven't thought about that?
I have, but for now, I feel I can't employ someone for that.
Okay.
I'm not capable of that now.
Okay.
Yeah. But with time, definitely.
When did you get the shop? When?
The shop, I started it in February.
This year?
Yes.
After that big order?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually completed the order in that shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now, how many weavers do you have on your list that sometimes you work with? Apart from your auntie?
They're up to 10.
They're up to 10?
Yes.
What is the challenge of this business?
The challenge of this business is sometimes getting the yarn.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, the thread is actually imported.
Okay.
Yes. So there are certain colors. Somebody might place an order. You go to market, you don't get
those colors.
And there's nothing you can do. It's not there.
Okay.
Unless probably the person is willing to change to something else. But if the person wants the same thing and you can't get it, it's usually difficult. Sometimes too, like for instance, when I got the Sierra Leone order like this, the thread I needed, it was like you roam all the shops in Bolgatanga, even Accra, we couldn't get.
You couldn't get, okay.
The colors.
Okay. So how did you deal with that?
I had to delay the order.
Okay, but later on you got those colors.
Yes. Because of the delay, it's reduced the order because their time too was also due.
They needed it just for some designs on their uniforms or?
No, some sold complete outfits for their graduation.
Oh, okay.
It's a makeup and fashion school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and
I think Shika Gold Beauty Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, she graduated 250 students.
I guess this may turn out to be a permanent deal, since every year some will graduate, and if she's happy with your work, then probably she will call back on you again.
That's what we are praying and hoping.
But after sending the orders, was she happy?
Oh, she was really excited.
Okay.
That my phone is calling, I would have shown you her message.
Okay.
She was really excited with the work I did. The colors, everything was just on point.
Okay. So what kind of support do you need when it comes to this business? In case somebody wants to support your business, what kind of support do you need?
This business, one is financial support.
Okay.
Because let's say if I hope to go into the sales of the yarn too. So if I have the yarn,
you want to start selling these ones too?
Yes, because if I'm selling it, it will make my work easier.
Okay.
Yes.
So when the orders come, you don't need to go around searching?
I don't need to go around searching for the thread. I just get it.
Are they expensive? How much is one?
One like this was 65, but since the dollar has a bit stable now, they've reduced it to 5 cedis, 50 pesos.
But initially it used to be 6 cedis, 50 pesos.
It wasn't even up to that, but because...
Okay, yeah, I understand. So it's now 5 cedis, 50
pesos for one.
For one?
Yes.
And
we have this too. That's
which one? Okay, the big one.
Yes.
Okay.
That one is cotton.
That one is cotton.
Yes. And this one is polyester.
How many of these will you need for a 1 yard of smock fabric?
1 yard. Let's see. If you take 8.
8 of these.
Yes.
And then the big one. You also need a big one too.
The big one, that one, whether you like it or not, you have to use 4.
For the 1 yard?
Yeah, because like you put 4 together. 1, 2.
Oh, okay, okay. The tray is 4.
You can't use 1 to do the filling.
Okay.
So you put the 4 together and bob.
But for 1 yard, you can use just one of the big ones, or it won't be enough.
You can.
If you have 4 of these, you said 1 yard, you need 4 of these.
8.
8 of these.
Yes.
And then the big ones, how?
4.
4 of them.
Yes.
All right. So 4 of that, 8 of this. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's a plain color.
That's easy. If it is not a plain color, you just need the different colors.
Yes, you need probably you need more, because if you are going to do the warping, you see that some of them are sitting in the bucket.
Okay.
I have about 4 or 5 of this in there. Then I have some other threads that are there. So let's say I'm using these 2 colors to do whatever I want to do. You can't use 1 or 2 like this to go around.
Okay.
You might spend 2 days to do just the warping. So in order for it to move fast, maybe I have to get 6 of this and then probably 6 of this, depending on the color that is more.
Okay. So that means at the end of the day, you could have some of this remaining.
Oh yes, a lot.
Okay.
That was how come I started this our ombre designs because of the piece threads that are left.
So you wish to also start selling the threads yourself?
Yeah. And another challenge is like somebody calls you, maybe I think I ever had someone who called you from he said he was in Virginia.
Okay.
He was in Virginia and needed a smock. So I went and did the enquiries for the delivery. Went to FedEx, Ghana Post. Then I went to DHL. And the fee was crazy. That time a smock was like 250 cedis.
Okay.
And the person had to pay like 499
for shipping.
Yes. So he ended up not buying.
Very expensive.
You see, that's twice the price of the smoke.
So that's another challenge when it comes to shipping the products to people outside the country. Unless you know somebody going there.
Yes, then you give it out. Apart from that, yes.
If somebody wants to go into such a business, what's your advice for such a person?
They can go in, but
what should they expect?
Sometimes they should expect disappointments.
From which people?
From weavers.
Okay.
Yes, because you can tell a weaver that I need this thing on Friday. And probably Thursday you get to the shop and she's now starting it. Or she hasn't even bought the thread self.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be heartbreaking because you have already assured the customer that next week you get it. Then you go there and sometimes not like you don't tell them.
Okay.
You tell them, I need this thing at this time. They will assure you, and at the end of the day, they disappoint you.
All right. So if you are coming to this business, expect disappointments from weavers.
Yes, and colors. Because the phone, you can send a picture.
Okay.
And maybe you are sending the picture through an iPhone.
Okay.
Or probably Samsung. Okay. And I'm using itel.
Okay.
Or let's say Techno. So when you send, the color differs.
Okay.
What the weaver might be seeing is different from what you are seeing. So in order for accuracy, be sure of the color you want, and then you call the person and tell the person, these are the colors I want.
Okay.
If not just the picture, sometimes you get disappointed. Yes.
Dealing with the weavers, how do you make sure that those delays are minimized?
Actually, she's my auntie, but I don't spare her. Unless it's something that I just decided to do it by myself. It's not an order from somebody.
Okay.
That one, I can give you all the time you need to do it. But if it's an order, every day I'll be on you. Because most of them, if you give them too much freedom, they will disappoint you.
Okay.
Yes.
But what time of the year do you usually get a lot of orders?
Mostly the festive season.
That's December?
Yes, let's say from
Christmas.
next month going.
Okay, November onwards to December.
It's going to be very busy.
Okay.
And that's where the problems always comes with the weavers.
Okay.
Because everybody will want to have their fabrics before. So mostly what I do is, maybe when it's 15th, if you are ordering, then you are ordering against January. But if it's December, I won't pick because I might not be able to deliver. So these are some of the events I was talking about.
Design fabrics.
The ombre.
Oh, okay. What's the meaning of the ombre?
Those ones, it's color blend. You blend the colors.
Okay. Oh,
So like
okay.
the thread you were asking me of the remains.
Okay.
So this is what I do with it.
Oh, okay. So we call this ombre.
Yes. And these ones, they don't fade because they are already dyed from factory.
Okay. All right. So any advice for anyone who is home, doesn't have any job to do, and wish to go into something? Any advice for them?
Yeah, my little advice is, if you don't have anything, do it.
Because at the time you started your business, you said you have finished with your national service and you were home.
Yeah. So if you want to start, you can start, but you have to be patient.
Okay.
Because it's not like, I think I advise a friend like that. She's in Tamale.
Okay.
So I told her that she can, maybe if I even do the work, I can send her samples of available fabrics.
Okay.
She shares them on her status, and if somebody is interested, I send it to her, then she add her profits.
Okay.
I think she did it 1 or 2 and
then she stopped.
She stopped because the others were not coming.
Okay.
So if you are not patient, you start. Or is it even patient? You have to be determined to.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyone want to do business with you,
Yes.
we want to get your fabrics and then also place them on his or her status, and when people buy.
Oh, people do that
okay.
a lot.
All right.
I have this lady. She's in, I don't even know where she is. But most of her parcels, I send them to Medina.
Okay.
I think she lives around that.
That's
side.
what she does.
Yes.
She shares them online.
Yes, if I have pictures available, she just said, oh, send me available fabrics. I send them to her. And she posts them. You should get the order. She said, oh, please send me this, send me this. I'll just go and give it to her. She takes the money. I've worked with her for some time, so actually, sometimes I send it to her. There are some clients, they want to get the thing before
they pay.
They pay.
Is that advisable?
It's not advisable, but because she's somebody I have worked with.
Okay.
I've worked with her for like 2 to 3 years now. She has never disappointed me.
Okay.
So I don't see why I'll not be able to do that for her. And there are others too. Someone ordered for something. It was actually a recommendation.
Okay.
So because it was a recommendation from someone I know, the person said, oh, he was busy with something, and then I should send it. He'll send me the money on Monday or is it Tuesday? And as we speak, it's been 3 months.
How much was it?
Just 1,200.
1,200 is not just two. The way you say just 1,200. 1,200 is not just two. It's somebody's 3-4 months salary.
I know, but you see that Sierra Leone order I was talking of. This lady hasn't met me in person.
Oh yeah.
But when she placed her order, she was confident enough to send me close to like 7,000. Someone she hasn't met for me to start the work.
So we'd like you to place your business contact. So in case somebody wants to do business with you, or the person wants to also place some of your orders, some of your works online, and then use it to also run her own business. Let them have your business contact.
Okay. So my number is 0245 285347. 0245 285347.
All right.
And then I think we have a Facebook and then Instagram pages as well. On Facebook is Sonolicious Trend, and then Sonolicious Trend do on Instagram.
Okay, so thank you very much, Kanti, for having us today.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate your time and your hard work.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for stopping by.
You're welcome.
Yeah.